and good evening everyone. Welcome back to Finland, and today we are not exploring Helsinki. This is a totally different town and totally different place. So right here you are watching one of the most beautiful buildings of the town, and it is the town hall of Kristiinankaupunki, Kristinestad på svenska. So I'm having a little bit of summer vacation right now, and I'm exploring the west coast of Finland. And tonight I'm here in Kristiinankaupunki, and tomorrow I will be going to Rauma. And you guys probably remember Rauma last summer and summer before that. I have been live streaming from Rauma many times. And as you can see, weather is quite nice, but there is a small risk of rain as usual. But let's hope that the rain doesn't hit us today or tonight. Hello Alan, welcome. Nice to have you walking with me tonight. So Kristiinankaupunki is quite small town on the west coast. I think there is something like 6,000 people living here, and it is a bilingual town, meaning that both Swedish and Finnish are official languages, but the majority of people speak Swedish. I think it was something like 52%, and that's why all the street names and other signs are first Swedish and second Finnish. So if you are visiting Finland, that is one way to tell if the majority of people living are speaking Finnish or Swedish. Just look at the street names. Just like here, Västra Långgatan and Läntinen Pitkä Katu in Finnish. Hello Matt, welcome. I'm not going to dance tonight. At least without any beverages. I'm just wondering what kind of route we are going to take tonight. I'm not super familiar with Kristiinankaupunki, but it's a small town just like Loviisa. We visited earlier this summer, so that's why there is no risk of getting lost here. But I did a little bit of research, so I think we might see some like sites that are very popular and famous here in Kristiinankaupunki. More people tuning in. Marie, welcome. And DJ is here. Hello. So I think this is Market Square, maybe. It looks like just a big parking lot, but I think it's Market Square as well, or it doubles as parking lot and Market Square. and I try to find a route. We are going to see a lot of wooden buildings. So Kristiinankaupunki is one of those towns in Finland, just like Porvoo and Loviisa, that has many old wooden buildings. Just like that. That is a library building. And I think that way there is also a sea museum. So I'm moving on moving towards Rauma tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I have time to visit the museums of Kristiinankaupunki. But I think there is a slight chance tomorrow morning that I have a little bit of time before I leave. So maybe that sea museum would be interesting. Or maritime museum, actually. That's the right word. So here we have some signs. So that's the Maritime Museum, 50 meters, and very noisy ATV. Oh my goodness. How is it possible to have such a noisy vehicles on roads? I don't know. But there is the Maritime Museum and Karlsruhe Museum also. That's the another one I would like to see. But I think it opens around 11 a.m. tomorrow. So it opens quite late. So that's why I'm a little bit skeptical that if I have time to go there. Let's see if we have any information in English, because then I don't have to translate from Finnish or Swedish. No, only Finnish and Swedish. But it seems that there is a little bit of information of that Maritime Museum. Oh, there is English actually. It's no colors anymore. Sun has been very hard to these posters. There is a little bit of about the Maritime Museum and also some merchant house label, and it is more than 200 years old. Okay, anything else? There's a little bit of information about the wooden houses. They are from 1600s, and there is one especially famous street. I think we are going to see that street tomorrow, and the oldest wooden church is Ulrika Eleonora Church. It's from the year 1700, and there are some customs houses also. So toll house, toll is the Swedish word for that. Okay. There is a little bit of information about this region. Ostrobotnia. The church architecture of Ostrobotnia is particularly interesting. The region boasts the oldest wooden church in Finland still in regular use. The church of Vörå, dating from 1626. Okay, now we know that. But anyway, let's keep walking because that's what we do on my channel. And Gabriel is walking with us. Hello and welcome. Tonight we are exploring west coast of Finland. Young people still drive moped cars. Those are moped cars are those little cars that go 45 kilometers per hour max. Oh, here's the miniature of that lighthouse I'm going hopefully see tomorrow. So this is Yttergrund lighthouse, and it's about 30 minutes away from here, and hopefully tomorrow weather permits that we are able to go there. So it's a small island nearby, but there is a boat trip of course, and if the weather is really bad then they might cancel the boat trip, but there is a second chance on Sunday because the lighthouse is open both Saturday and Sunday. So if tomorrow is really bad weather, then I just go to Rauma and try again on Sunday. So that is my plan. Yes, epa-tractor in Swedish. It's funny that you call them tractors because there is an actual tractor right next to the epa-tractor. So a little bit of harbor views of Kristiinankaupunki. It seems that on the other side there is a residential area and store, grocery store I mean, and then some other activities a little bit further away. But let's go and see the wooden house district. These are very well maintained, new paint, and everything is like fixed, and gardens are really nice. Kind of funny that there is a modern apartment building in the middle of these wooden houses. It's Friday evening and it is completely silent. Some bird is singing and I'm the only one talking right now. Okay, so this is the famous street, and this is one of the narrowest streets in Finland, just like the one in Rauma, but I think they are saying that this is a two-way street and the one in Rauma is one-way street, so there is a little bit of difference. And it has a funny name, Cat Whipper's Alley, the narrowest two-way street in Finland, and we can assure that no cats have been whipped here. Okay, there is a little bit of explanation what might be the reason for this quite unusual name. And workers of the shipyard couldn't pronounce the Swedish name, so they used the different type of name, and that's how the alley got its name. It feels like I'm walking on someone's backyard, but it is a public street. A little bit of cat figures everywhere. The alley continues. These must be the oldest buildings of this area. is a little bit of information about these houses. So this is from 1844 and the owner was Abraham Lagerstam. And the facade is modernized between 1910 or 1920s. So it's not the original facade. Yes, AJ, I know the Kitukran of Rauma, and I think that's why they are saying that this one was a two-way street and the one in Rauma was one-way street, so they don't have to like compete that which one is the narrowest, but I think the Rauma one actually feels more narrow, but I don't know the exact measurements. And here we have the newer church. I think we have two churches and this is the second one. I think this is from 1800s. Reminds me the ones in Loviisa and Mikkeli. They have like similar style. I noticed that there are not that many hotels in Kristiinankaupunki, but there are many bed and breakfast type of accommodation available, and actually I'm staying one of those B&Bs, and when I left the house before I started this live stream, I got the feeling that I was the only customer there because I didn't see or hear any other people coming or going. So right now August is a little bit of off season already when it comes to traveling in Finland and summer vacations in Finland. So that might be one reason why they have a little bit more space and rooms available right now. But of course I'm not complaining that I can have the whole building for myself tonight. But yeah, let's go check the oldest church of Kristiinankaupunki, Ulrika Eleonora Church. It should be this way. And like the sign near the harbor said, the Ulrika Eleonora Church is from 1700, year 1700. Yeah, Alan, I think the rate was a little bit cheaper already. So maybe like 10 or 20 euros cheaper than in June or July. And the room I booked was around 100 euros for a night, and it includes breakfast, of course, because it is bed and breakfast. I think there is a little bit of information about the town hall. Let's check it out. Okay, once again only in Swedish and Finnish, but it says that the town hall was completed in 1856, and it was designed by German architect Ernst Lohrmann, and he was one of the leading architects in Finland during that time. And yes, it is still serving as a town hall even today. So a municipal building. Okay, more tractors coming. Okay, we are now approaching the oldest church. Oh, the gate is still open. So I visited this place earlier today, and the door was open to the church, so I was able to go in. And I think I'll show you the photo that I took, and there you can see the inside of the church. So really original wooden church. And the funny thing was that the door was open and there was no one inside, because usually when the church is open there is some staff or personnel inside and like guiding people and making sure that no one got any bad ideas. So a little bit strange that there was no one inside the church. There you go. A little bit of cemetery also here. Let's see if we can see the years of those headstones. So it says 1821. Oh, actually, this is interesting because the text is in English. It says sacred to the memory of Anna Magdalena Åkerwall, born Roos, who died 26th of March 1821, aged 58 years and 1 day, maybe something like that. So this is interesting little fact that the text is in English, but like we know from the history that it is a maritime town and it had a lot of connections to other countries. So maybe that is explanation why some of the headstones are written in English. Yes, Gabriel, I understand that they are opened and sometimes they are unmanned, but usually in Finland you see someone inside the church making sure that everything is okay. But now the church is closed, so there was someone taking care of the church. There is a little park area between or behind the church, so let's go there. Yeah, sunset is really nice and it's still quite warm. I would say something like 17 or 18 degrees. Frans Henriksson's park. So Frans Henriksson was the man who proposed that there should be a park next to the church, and the park was completed in 2013, and but he made the proposal in 1942, so it took a long time to complete this park. that's him. And this wooden building is one of two custom houses still remaining. So back in the day when the city or the town was like a closed with a fence, and if you wanted to sell your stuff inside the town, you must go through these custom houses and pay the custom. So it's from 1759 or early 1760s. And right there it says 1762. Yes, tulpuut, tolpuut. Yes, West Coast is also expecting heavy rains tomorrow, but I'm hoping that the rain comes quite early in the morning. So I'm hoping that I'm still staying here when it starts to rain, and then hopefully it gets a little bit better during the day. Because it's not nice to go to the lighthouse island if it's pouring rain. And like I said, there is a little risk that they cancel the trip if the weather conditions are really bad. think we go all the way to shoreline and then we circle back to the market square. In many places, a school year began this week, so that might be the reason why kids and young people are here, but the parents might be still having their vacation and maybe visiting their summer cottages or something like that. Supermarket is closing right now, but I think the other one on the other side of the bay was open until 10 p.m. So I might have a little chance of getting some snacks after this live stream. Noisy vehicles. Okay, we are back on the market square. So one restaurant on that side and some restaurants on the other side right here. So this is the city center of Kristiinankaupunki. Sign says almost 100 kilometers to Pori. Yeah, one reason why I don't usually go to supermarkets while live streaming is the problem that I only have two hands and if I want to pick some items from the shelves, it becomes a little bit hard to live stream and hold my gimbal while getting my groceries. So that's why I try to avoid shopping during live streaming. Someone is fishing. Yes, that's the ass market over there. And I think we go to the other side of the bridge, and after the live stream I go to S Market and then walk back to my bed and breakfast. Nice fountain and some dramatic clouds. Have you been watching Olympic Games? Because there was once again football match between France and Spain going on right now. I think Spain was leading, but the Olympic Games have not been very successful for Finland. We have this saying that 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0, meaning that we have no medals from the Olympic Games. And last night it was the javelin competition, and we had 3 guys from Finland and none of them got medals. And usually Finland is quite, or have been quite strong in javelin throwing competitions, but not anymore. So that's a little bit bummer that no success for Finland. And this might be the first year or first Olympic Games that Finland didn't get any medals. So usually, or during the last Olympic Games, we have had 2 or 3 medals, but not anymore. That is an hotel also, but it looks like it is closed. Yes, Great Britain has been quite successful in the Olympic Games. Okay, there is my snack location. Let's see if There is one strange looking hotel because apparently it is open but it looks like it has been closed for years. At least flags are flying. Well, I hope this is not a dead end, because if it is, then we have to go back and go to the other side. No, I think we can go through here. More wooden buildings and a little bit newer ones. So let's take a quick look if there is any interesting to see in this neighborhood. It seems like it is just a residential area, but there seems to be one interesting looking mansion maybe. The mansion one is for sale. That's interesting. Oh, it's a big one. I would like to know the price of this type of building. Yes, the building needs some fixing. At least the roof and maybe some new paint as well. But yes, it is quite beautiful building and I love the color pink. Okay. Yes. This area looks wealthier. Okay. Quite big houses. Hello Markus, welcome. We are exploring Kristiinankaupunki. And right now I'm in some sort of residential area and the town itself is on the other side of this bay. but at least the sunset is beautiful tonight. Alright. This one. Okay, they have. That is like from Moomins. Do you guys remember the swimming room? Or I don't know what they call it in English, but basically there is a changing room when you go for a swim in the Moomins comics. And it is already 9 p.m. so I think people are sleeping or they are watching the Olympic Games. Okay guys, I think this is the end. Literally. The pier is ending and so is our live stream tonight. So thank you for watching and tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed this short live stream from Kristiinankaupunki, Finland. And I continue my journey tomorrow. First Yttergrund Lighthouse Island and then after that Rauma. And I will be staying in Rauma for 2 days, which means that there is a slight chance that I'm live streaming from Rauma Sunday evening. And I hope the weather is as nice as it is right now and the sunset is this beautiful. So once again, thank you everyone. This is Kulkija signing off and saying good night from Kristiinankaupunki. Have a great weekend and we will see you soon. Bye bye.